に合わせて叫べ勝利の雄たけびを秘密戦隊ゴレムじゃ
Chapter 10, Conquest and Piracy. Author's note, this story has been hugely revamped. I would like to give my best shot in ironing this chapter out. This chapter introduces the Gokaigers and Cole's role as a powerful support character. Cole, by the way, happens to be my favorite Red Ranger of all time in the Power Rangers franchise. Too bad his actor, Ricardo Medina Jr., actually caused a negative impact to Cole fans, including myself. Sad. The Legend War here was added, but not the canon of the Legend War, but my own version. I will not be writing a Gokaiger spin-off anytime soon. There is also a reason why the Gokaiger is my alternate universe. First, this is not canon to the actual Super Sentai or Power Rangers. This story was written way before Gokaiger 28 was written, where Guy Yuki's 20-year controversial status was confirmed to be dead, which proved to be wrong with other fans who believed he survived. Yeah, surely Guy Yuki is in the afterlife now, but how he survived is explained in a succeeding chapter entitled Not Exactly Samurai. And there you have it, folks. The whole reason why he decided to make the Gokaigers an alternate universe is because it confirmed Guy died. As for Guy's actual death at the end of Jetman, at the hands of a civilian and not the actual villains of the series, yeah, it seemed pretty tacked on considering it happened after the villains had already been defeated. But to simply ignore a whole series and just do your own version of it, rather than what actually happened because of one character's death? I don't even know what that is. Cole was just getting used to life at New Skybase and getting to know new friends. Being a gentle soul, he had no problem getting along with everyone. He was finally asleep in his bed. He saw the events of Gao Ranger vs. Super Sentai entered into his head. Then he was taken into an empty space. What are these events? What is going on? What's happening? I feel strange, asked Cole, who then noticed he was naked as he was when he entered the Super Sentai universe. In his dream, but only his top part can be seen for the whole scenario. Then he saw the Red Rangers of the Super Sentai universe in their spandex suits, all in formation from Aka Ranger to Gosei Red. They were led by Akared, the warrior of hope, the embodiment of all Red Rangers that had come before who had now acquired 4 more powers. It's you, the one from my dreams, said Cole. Yes, it is me, Cole. You are a new hero to be, and I have selected you from all individuals in multiple possibilities, said Akared. I am Akared, warrior born from merely the courage of 30 red warriors. Now you can have 34 red warriors at your disposal. It was no accident that you dropped into the Super Sentai universe, because I was the one who transported you into this world that time. For what purpose? Oh, that's crazy. Did you really have to humiliate me? I was just a powerless ranger then, asked Cole. It's all part of the plan, Cole, said Akared. As you know, you, Cole, needed to be tested with your endurance and alertness. In fact, you are the mighty warrior I was looking for to who can help me aid the heroes when they are in their most desperate straits. Now I see it, said Cole. By the way, can you lend me some clothes here? Nope, not until this whole conversation is over, Cole. It's just the two of us here. You are destined to hold their power in your body. We can work together to destroy evil. In fact, you and I can combine into one mind and body. I will merge with your very body and give you your morphing gadget. I can materialize at your will or my will while you are in human form. You have all that power in your body aside from your heart of gold, Cole. The strength that most Power Rangers or Super Sentai Red Rangers do not possess in their physical body out of their suits, said Akared. And I do? Asked Cole skeptically. Akared then showed him the images of his battle with Serpentera and his awesome vine swing in the final episode of Power Rangers Wild Force. He saw that he was swatted like a fly, yet he had no injuries whatsoever. That, Cole, is your strength that with me we can aid both Power Rangers and Super Sentai in the greatest time of need, said Akared. Now I understand, said Cole. Very well then, I will do this job to help in this battle. While many of them have a good heart to desire to save innocent from evil in this fallen world, none of them are matched by your kind of physical strength that is fueled by the goodness of one's heart. That is you. Do you not notice, Cole? Your strength is far greater than the rest, accompanied by your strength of heart. You are that roaring lion that I was waiting for. Do you not notice the roar when you entered? Face your destiny, Cole. Face your destiny, Red Conqueror. Only you can embody me, Cole. Good luck, said Akared, who infused the powers of the 34 Red Rangers into him by entering into him. Cole woke up in his bed with an expression of anxiety revealing his muscular upper body. What a dream. I can't believe I was naked in that dream, said Cole, muddled and confused about the events last night. He took a warm shower thinking it was just a dream, only to realize the power of the 34 Red Rangers was now in his body. It was not just a dream. He began seeing visions of the Red Rangers, past, present, and future, and the roar of a lion can be heard as he first arrived in the Super Sentai universe. Akared was now inside him, literally. Cole, listen well. The events last night was no dream. You are now the Red Conqueror. We are a partnership. Use my powers well, Cole, for it is your destiny. You and I are now a team. You are a new hero, said Akared, whose visions came in. Cole realized he had that awesome new morphing power now. He saw the powers in him of all Red Rangers. It was no dream. Akared had really entered into him. Cole was now seen in the training area, doing some fists and in some intense training. He knew he had to prepare for his destiny. He looked at his muscles as he did his barbell, realizing the power he had within him. He remembered the time he was swatted like a fly by Master Org, yet received no injury whatsoever. Sakura entered the training room as she happened to pass by. She was going to get a cup of tea for a morning session. Cole had not noticed her. While everyone was making fun of him for arriving naked, she tried to cushion them. Flashback. It was during Cole's first arrival that some were making fun of him. Masumi and Eiji can be seen laughing. Sakura, however, felt instinctive to back up Cole. Hey, would you stop laughing, will you? Can't you see this was a huge misfortune? How would you like to act in his shoes? Asked Sakura. Her words silenced both Masumi and Eiji. She was fumed at them. She can be seen interacting with Cole, who now had his clothes on. Sorry about that, Cole, said Sakura. I don't know why you were sent here, but it seemed that there was a purpose for you here. You think so? Asked Cole. I don't know, but thanks for helping me out. I gotta admit, you're one of a kind of a woman. I can sense the purity of heart. Whoa, really? Asked Sakura. That's right. I'd just like to say thanks for that favor. Someday I wish I can return the favor to you, said Cole. At that moment, Cole and Sakura began their interaction, which had caused him to admire her and eventually fall in love with her. Cole, it's kind of early in the morning for training like that. I hope you don't disturb anybody with all that racket with your strong punches against the bag, said Sakura, who noticed that Cole Evans' punches are just as strong as his muscles are tough. Hi, Sakura, and you're looking pretty today. I have to prepare for my big day, said Cole, blushing. I realize that some strange guy named Akared is inside me now. I am destined to wield some great power, and with that power comes great responsibility. Akared? Wasn't he that warrior born from the dreams of Red Rangers? Said Sakura, being quite skeptical of the events. Oh, I've been paced out. Sorry, said Sakura. Oh, Cole, breakfast will be ready soon. I do hope you enjoy it here. I just do hope everybody forgets that you arrived here in a very humiliating state. Sure thing, Sakura, said Cole. He was imagining himself giving her flowers and all. However, he was going to be focused on his training, preparing to use his newfound powers. But for Sakura, she felt that Cole was probably rushing on her. I can't just accept a proposal if I'm in love with Satoru, said Sakura. Somewhere in space, a war had been viciously won in a mysterious planet that will soon be revealed. A giant galleon spaceship flew. Its direction was the planet Earth. It was filled with 5 people who fought against the evil Zongyaks to prepare peace from a lost galaxy. They are Captain Marvelous, Joe Gibkin, Don de Goyer, Luca, and I'm. The Gokaigers as we know them, but they're different here. What a long, pesky battle we had with those pesky Zangiaks. It's unbelievable that a new alliance of evil was created, or that those guys were actually stage props for some organization that was supposedly destroyed decades ago. And they did gain their independence for some time, said Captain Marvelous. I agree, said Luca. To be honest, it was fun becoming an all-red team, even if we couldn't accurately handle such power to get rid of that octopus face guy. I'll probably miss that drifter guy, Yuki, who got lost in space. Wherever he is, I hope we can meet him again, said Joe Gibkin. But I'd like to see some action. However, with this new alliance of evil and the Viren returning, I guess we've got another reason to hate them. I wonder if we can trust what Special Police Deca Ranger has told us we can join in the alliance, said Doc. I am definitely confident we can fight with them, said Captain Marvelous. Doggy helped us in our struggles, and so did the Deca Rangers. But I do think about how other Sentai groups will find out that we did copy some of their designs thanks to a drifter in space. But we did lose the keys maybe forever. And who can forget the legendary war on Earth, said Joe Gibkin. It was when Radiguet joined forces with the Zangiak to crush the Earth. It literally took every ranger to gather across time, and they are released such an enormous power. Even those who died, their living selves came to fight across time, and the elders were backed by their youngers. In the end, they nearly lost their powers, but probably by the divine will of the Great Elder, they had their powers back in an act of heroic sacrifice like the Gao Rangers. But I fear the war across time where our younger versions came to fight may have caused a severe casualty before the Zangiak was forced back into our system, and we fought them to make sure they didn't destroy Earth, said Captain Marvelous. Also, we have to literally be thrown back and forth in time before we got to crush the battle with the Zangiaks for good by going back to the period when the war happened and by crushing them before they arrived on Earth. By the way, I love our new engines, said Nevi. I can't believe we're once again heading for the most coveted planet of all, and probably the most dangerous now. In fact, the Alliance told me they were looking for more inhabitable planets to transfer some of Tokyo's people there. Luca was there, sitting silently thinking of her past of running away and hiding from corridors. She was forced into thievery. She still had her dreadful memories of the Viren. Aim was also thinking of how much wars were fought, especially how the Viren destroyed the planet Famille with the help of the Zangiak from the past. The Gokai Galleon was sailing straight forth the Earth's atmosphere, where they were blasted out by some of the United Alliance of Evil's jet fighters that were sent on patrol. At the new skybase, Director Aya was thinking about the message she had gotten earlier from the Gokaigers, who were going to land on Earth. Doggy, do you think we can trust these new fellas? If they're not criminals, I hate to think of it they consider themselves pirates if they are heroes, said Director Aya. Director, they just consider themselves pirates because they are adventurers. I believe it's time for them to arrive after their victorious legendary war in a lost galaxy. A war against a kingdom under Viren Alliance gone independent only to be destroyed later after your first victory against them. But then they said that they did delete some parts of our memories when the Earth was distorted for a time, said Doggy. However, I can't let them know the ship's coordinates by radar or the United Alliance of Evil could find this base, said Director Aya. Remembering we're facing a multitude of evil that's ready to crush us like we're ants against a bulldozer. I guess we'll just have to safeguard their arrival, said Swan. Supreme Commander Ryu, in his mind, was reminded of the late Dimensions, Kana, Rei, and Dan, who brought the bird Garuta into their arsenal. He was thinking of another time, yet that he would take the whole team to pay respects for their fallen comrades. Ryu, what's the matter? Asked Deputy Commander Guy Yuki. I'm just thinking about our friends, the Dimensions, who Radiguet all killed in cold blood. If they do have a super robot, I hope they can withstand the attacks that will be against them here, said Supreme Commander Ryu. I think those guys are more badass than I am, said Deputy Commander Guy Yuki. To be honest, I've never fought in space before. At the United Alliance of Evil headquarters, Radiguet had taken notice of the Gokai Galleon entering into the Earth's atmosphere. He was angry as he had noticed that there were some stones left unturned. What the? It's impossible for that ship to still exist, said Radiguet angrily. Weren't they supposedly destroyed in that war? Oh yeah, that war across time. For most people, it's just a blur, but for some, it isn't. I haven't seen how Earth's timeline was messed up. They fixed it and undid the damage. Looks like you left a stone unturned, said Tranza mockingly. I always knew you had that problem, Radiguet. Oh yeah, just think about it. You even tried to lead a massive invasion fleet that left us nearly dead.